Well, hello there, my name's Michael, and today I'm hopefully going to save you a lot of time, save you well over 100 hours YouTube education, and keep it simple and brief. Technocrimes Exposed. This is a Technocrime Fighters Forum team originally set up by Dr. Paul Merkel. This team of whistleblowers and scientists got together with other people from around the world and discussed everything from the weird and wonderful to the current infrastructure system which is being sabotaged by people using high-end technology within security services.
You will learn about the clandestine service. You will learn about the clandestine service. You will learn about the clandestine services. You will learn about the clandestine services.
The first clip I'm going to show you comes from TED Talks, and I'm going to link everything down the bottom.
That it's really only done at major universities and large institutions.
And so what I'm going to do, I'm putting electrodes on your arm, and you're probably wondering, I just said I'm going to record from your brain. What am I doing with your arm? You have about 80 billion neurons inside your brain right now. They're sending electrical messages back and forth and chemical messages. But some of your neurons right here in your motor cortex are going to send messages down when you move your arm like this. They're going to go down across your corpus callosum, down onto your spinal cord, your lower motor neuron, out to your muscles here. And that is electrical discharge. It's going to be picked up by these electrodes right here. Go ahead and squeeze your hand. All right, so what you're listening to, so this is your motor units that are happening right here. Okay, so let's take a look at it as well. So I'm going to stand over here, seeing the electrical activity that's happening here. Okay, so Sam wants you to squeeze your hand again. Feel a little bit weird at first. This is going to feel like when you lose your free will. Okay, do it again.
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so relax. No, hit it again. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right, so relax. Do it again. All right, so now.
And there we see how it's done with wires. As we know, just a few years ago everything was done with wires. You needed an internet connection, and now everything's wireless. Now, how could they possibly get these controlling technologies, which give them the technology to possess people, into a human body so they can do it wireless? And what kind of organization would be interested in possessing people in such a strange manner?
So I'm coming out and I'm saying, I have prayed for these individuals for many years. I've suffered at the hands of their handlers, who are the Jesuits specifically, and several attempts were taken on my life by these people. So you're welcome to go to the website to get my story. You can also see the video where I've triumphed over the technologies that were used against me, and specifically the technologies used in my case were nano bioweapons, biotech weapons. So
this lady is called Kerry. She was a nun, and she's now exposing what happened to her at the Vatican through the arm of the Jesuits. Like all of the controlling groups, they have their own military called the Jesuits.
We're going to get into the remedies, but this is good to know. National Nano Domestic Well, NDQ, protocols for Phase 4. DTFN estimated rates in Phase 4 updated compliance for NDQ. Current total infection rates for United States general population is 87.2%. Projected infection for general U.S. populace by January 2014 is estimated to reach 98%. Total infection for ages 18 and above may reach 99%. DTFN projects dispersal mediums will require additional resources for Phase 4 of NDQ. DTFN recommends an increase in the following medium inflows and outflows specific to liquid dispersal. Pepsi Cola, 9.9%. Nestle, ADR, 8.5%. It goes on and on. Chicago Municipal, Atlanta Municipal, Danone, the yogurt. Coca-Cola, Los Angeles Municipal, Seattle Municipal. It says dispersal outflows have shown significant improvement in population infection rates.
And the Vatican, in an attempt to possess the whole world, pushing out nanoparticles. Now, nanoparticles are tiny, minute particles that we can ingest, we can inhale, we can ingest through the food, and these particles get into our body.
The chips begin to break down in age 25 to age 40. And the plastic coating on the computer chips, the plastic coating on the wires begins to degrade. What happens? You usually get cancer. You hear humming. You hear voices. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Suicide. Suicide. Kill your boyfriend. Kill your boyfriend. You hear these voices in your head because you actually have little computer chips in your brain. We've shown this. We've shown a gal. We've shown a computer chip.
They form compounds with our red blood cells and they remain dormant, that is, inactive, until they're exposed to a specific frequency which has got a carrier signal attached, and they get switched on using the Wi-Fi radiation infrastructure that's all around us. These parts can be moved into different parts of our body. All they need is for us to be logged in, signed into a network, exposed to the radiation for a significant period of time, which is not difficult since most of us are sleeping with mobile phones, and we even have things like heart rate monitors built into our mobile phone device. And to go a step further, some of us are wearing watches, smart watches and chest bands, and everybody's just running to get this technology without any consideration for the more sinister aspect and how it is being used for literal electronic mind control. If they can read your brainwaves from moving your arm, they can certainly read your brainwaves when you're in a happy mood, read your brainwaves when you're in an angry mood, read your brainwaves when you're in a happy mood, and they can most certainly project them back at you. Anywhere, anytime. Very, very high, and I feel like in this clip, Dr. Barry Trower keeps it simple, and he talks about the basic impact of being exposed to microwave radiation, which he found out by accident.
I was also a diver in the Royal Navy, and microwaves are used in underwater mines as booby traps. Which actually got me interested because I was actually taking a bomb to pieces underwater and it was too complicated. And I brought it to the surface, and my partner that was on the surface said, "Don't be an idiot, take it back down." He said, "If somebody's beaming you with microwaves, they'll go right through you, and as you open the casing, trigger a photoelectric cell and it'll blow all of us up." And he said, if it doesn't go through to the bomb, it'll aim it at your head and make you make a mistake. And that's really got me interested from that point, because I thought, well, how can microwaves going into your brain make you make a mistake?
In summary, exposure to microwave radiation causes confusion. The Bible says that God is not an author of confusion. When this confusion hits you, it is by design. It's not God that's causing you the confusion. And the likelihood is it's being strategically monitored and monetarized.
All of these people, the industry, they do not have to show this is safe. They only have to do one thing. All they have to do is cause confusion. That's all they have to do.
And they do that very well.
And they do that very well. And it's very easy to cause confusion. If you send microwave pulses into people's brains, and it can be done from any tower or any mobile van, or, you can park a car outside somebody's house when they're sleeping and do it. It's very easy. It's been known a very, very long time, actually. You can cause sexual aggression in men, suicidal tendencies, depression. You can interfere with the circadian rhythm of the eye and affect vision. You can affect with the natural rhythm of the heart, either the cyclotronic resonant frequency or the circadian rhythm of the heart. You can make any part of the body virtually become ill, and all of the mental processes. In fact, a paper was even published during the Cold War and now released under the Freedom of Information, where you could even fool psychiatrists with just by inducing paranoia and schizophrenia and other behaviour patterns that would fool psychiatrists just by microwave irradiation.
There's something in the food, like there's something in the water.
There are 5 reasons why children are most at risk. First of all, there is no known safety level of microwave irradiation anywhere in the world published for a child. And whenever I go to a country, I make a challenge, and I'm making it here. I will face any government scientist, any industry scientist, live on television, and I will say to them, what is the safe level of microwave irradiation for a child? And when I speak in schools and to governments and royalty and other people I talk to, I say, what is the safe level? Because if you can't tell me, why are you putting Wi-Fi in school?
Hi, so today we're having an event with the students. Mothers and fathers have come to take their students out of the school, out of Dartington Primary School, to protest against the mast, which is just 50 meters away. Doctors and scientists have put together peer-reviewed research, which we actually have in this folder, showing the connections with brain tumours and electromagnetic radiation.
I'm a local resident. I live about 600 metres away, and I'm a resident who's chosen to switch off my phone wherever possible. So 95% of the day my phone is switched off. To use a landline instead, a wired landline. To not have a router in my house, to plug in instead, and to definitely not participate in smart meters. And for me, it needs to be a voluntary choice if people are exposed to radiation.
We're here today because we're unhappy about the phone mast which is standing behind me. It's been put in the vicinity of 3 schools without proper public consultation, and the EMF reading is 40% higher than it should be in my child's nursery. So to prove loss of amenity and to prove that we care about our children, we've taken the children out of school this afternoon to say we would be deregistering them until they make this playground safe and this area around, because we care what our children ingest and we can't afford to take risks.
No more masks! 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 No more masks!
Now this MPA system, better stick my mute on so I don't get the echo. This MPA system has been trialled and experimented on by the British government using Vodafone for many years. The whole idea is that they can set up a secure system where you can top up your mobile phone and pay for something using mobile phone. Now, obviously, it hasn't happened like that in this country. We've got Android Pay, iPay, PayPal, and all of the other individual banking systems that the bankers have set up, such as Pingit, which was a one that Barclays set up, and many others. It all involves us being attached to a chip, which is a mobile phone, which will eventually be placed in us as an identification chip, RFID chip. And it's a one-world financial system. We in Britain already developed the technology so we can do it without all the other stuff. But at the moment, they're pressing on with this system that means we're all going to have to be logged onto a mainframe computer. We're going to have to share all of our details. The local council app, which Durham County Council are on with at the moment, is going to gather all of our data, friendship circles, contacts, cameras, able to access our microphone, who we communicate with, our GPS locations, which businesses we use, how much money we got, what day we get paid on, and everything else. How can we get rid of this stuff? Well, fortunately for us, the protocol for removing heavy metals, the protocol for killing off cancer, the protocol for detoxing ourselves is very simple and identically the same. Eat good foods, exercise, sauna, distilled water. God bless you, folks. Be strong and courageous in all that you do. Wake you up, people. Turn your device off at night. Switch them Wi-Fi routers off when you're not using them. And look at going back to cable. And how's about having real life conversation with real life human beings? Instead of walking around like a zombie.